Welcome to EDU World Space.
We're doing problem number 30 in chapter 5, Chemistry is Natural Science. So you want to know which of the following is independent of the path at which a change occurs. So part A, they want us to know the change in potential energy when a book is transferred from table to a shelf. Now remember the formula for potential energy. Energy, it's going to be delta U is equal to mgh. So you can think of potential energy as like as it's proportional to the mass you're using, it's proportional to the force of gravity you have, and proportional to the height you have from the ground. So a system that it's a state function. It's independent of the path that you're using. Let's say whether I'm putting it directly from the table to the shelf, or whether I'm putting it from the table, lifting it up halfway in the air, and then putting it on the shelf, the potential energy of your system, the change in the potential energy of your system is the same, because the overall change in the height of your book relative to the ground stays the same. So now, this is going to be this is going to be a yes. Now, for B, we're looking at the heat evolved when a cube of sugar is oxidized to CO2 and H2O gas. Well, no, heat is not a state function, so you're not. Heat is not a state function, so it is not independent of path. At the amount of heat you produce from this reaction, that is going to depend on the specific steps that you're taking. And it's also very important not to confuse heat with enthalpy. Enthalpy is a state function. Heat, however, is not. So this is going to be a no. Now for C, the work accomplished in burning a gallon of gasoline. The answer is no, because as it's going to depend on a lot of factors. Like, for example, how thoroughly the gasoline was burnt. So, all right. So there may be how do I say this? There may be multiple things that can affect whether or not your gasoline is going to be burnt, whether or not your gasoline is going to be burned thoroughly, and that can affect the amount of work that your system is doing. So work is not going to be a state function, so it's not going to be independent of path. So that's a no here.